The fitness industry is always going to be pretty saturated. I don't think fitness is going anywhere for any time soon. One thing that will always remain is that top quality coaching will always be recognised. I'm Jordan, I'm a CrossFit strength and conditioning coach, and I'm Olivia's coach.
I'm Livy Tom. I am Jordan's athlete. I am a full-time intensive care nurse and an aspiring CrossFit athlete, and under Jordan as my coach. We've known each other for 4 years now. The more that you train together, the sort of more that you get to know each other and the way that you train. Yeah, he doesn't take any shit. No. And if there's any excuses, he sort of knows you very well. If there's something seriously wrong, he'll just know, and it'll just be a case of maybe like a chat and be like, right, come on, this isn't anything to do with training or how you're actually feeling, this is just, you just gotta do it. And I think that takes quite like a good skill to have and a good relationship between a coach and an athlete.
Getting bar muscle ups was quite a big moment for Liv and for me as a coach as well. It's something that, you know, she sort of chronically struggled with, and she's pretty proficient now. I'll comfortably put them into workouts now, and you know, I can be relatively creative with how I put them into workouts. With Liv, as I said, like her programming is bespoke, so I tend not to go too far in advance with uploads. With the nature of her job as well, where she works night shifts quite often, and has quite long days where she's working, and then days where she's completely free, and then has a lot of time to train. It's really, really different on a day-to-day basis. So setting like big blocks for me is quite difficult. Luckily, obviously with Fitter, it's really easy to just log in and get a session up. What I really like about Fitter, like I was just saying, is the benchmarking feature. And it's basically a really easy way for me to input percentages into a program and for my client to be able to see that percentage as an actual number. So it's not just 5 squats at 70%, it would be 5 squats at maybe 64 kilos or whatever. It would translate that for the client. It also allows me as a coach to see what that number is and make sure that I'm making a sensible decision. Sometimes a 70% could be completely arbitrary and wouldn't necessarily relate well to what my client's doing, so it really helps me understand what I'm actually programming. You know, there's only so many hours you have in a day, and if you're back-to-back with clients, it takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of actual physical energy, and it takes a lot of time out of your day. So, you know, especially in this industry where we tend to want to keep pretty fit ourselves and train, it's sometimes pretty impossible to do that and find the energy for that. The transition to working online gave me a little bit more freedom to do that, just working sort of, you know, the difference of programming sessions compared to actually delivering sessions one-to-one is obviously a considerable difference in time. So I think that was the biggest thing for me. It gave me a lot more time to do that. And then I think further to that, working with Fitter as a software gave me even more time. It sort of multiplied that, just because it's so quick and so easy to use. So the functionality there sort of enhanced how much time and how much I was able to have just to do my own stuff, do my own training and whatnot. In terms of general advice to moving online, I think a big thing to consider is, you know, what exactly you're going to go for, what your niche is going to be, and how you're going to get that across, how you're going to market yourself. Recommend Fitter specifically because of that, is because branding yourself and making it your own is really, really easy. The storefront is one of my favorite features, just because it allows you to sort of display yourself and display your product in such a easy way, such a professional way as well. And again, I think I can speak for most coaches where I started off, where you just do, you know, a random Instagram post and then you'd send them an Excel document with a few exercises in. And you know, the difference between that and say Fitter, where you can have essentially your own website made for you, is you know, leaps ahead. It also streamlines, you know, the business side of things. Rest assured that I don't need to send out 6 different invoice reminders to make sure I get paid for the month, for example. If you've got a vision, it will allow you to show that.
It's just really efficient. I think it's a really smart and efficient app and program style. I think that it makes, like I said earlier, the training easy and you don't really have to think about it. I know that if the numbers are there, they're the numbers that I need. And then also putting in feedback into the app itself is super easy. Uploading your videos and putting your feedback and just keeping like a log yourself on your own training is really, really great. You've got all your benchmarks, you've got all of your notes, and also you've got the how you're feeling, that diary sort of at the top with the emotions and your energy level. And I think as a client, that's really great to have.